Three, two, one. Hey, y'all, it's your boy Diggity Dean, Dane Sampson, or whatever you feel like calling me today. If you really know me, you know I'm just trying to chill more in Daner's world. That is a beautiful studio. Um, this is the interview podcast 513. I am here. I'm very honored. I threw a shot out in the wind the other day because I've been hearing you've been heavy in my algorithm lately. Um,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, and then you just made that make that left. Um,
yeah, yeah,
and I heard that eat that clout, and then you had the joint with D19, and it said you can't eat clout, fuck being famous.
yeah,
And so let me
yeah.
introduce my guest. He is a Billboard 200, not one of the rap charts, the Heat Seeker, the big chart, Billboard charting 200 artists. He has traveled. He has joints with Bun B. He has joints with Jeezy. This is Lantana Way. How you doing, gang?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
fucking awesome. What's going on?
Yeah, dude, you all the way in Los Angeles. You know
Yeah,
how it looks beautiful out there.
yeah, man. It is. It's nice. It get cold at night though. That's why I just put this leather back
Yeah,
on. God,
yeah,
it cold at night, but
yeah.
other than that, it's beautiful. It ain't 19 degrees like
Oh,
it
I
is
know
over there
that,
in
right?
Cincinnati.
That's what I'm saying. I'm down in Tampa, which is cool, man. I interviewed Alfred Banks last night in New Orleans, and I get you in Los Angeles. I'm like, my reach is growing, and it feels good, gang.
Look at this technology.
Yeah, I know. Now I can really sit anywhere, but I was like, it's 70 today, and my mom was like, I was like, well, I wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Tell my cousin to come shovel the sidewalks, man. But what are you doing? What are you doing out there in Los Angeles? I see the
You
board.
know, yeah, man. I'm out here with my boy Too Rich Benji, man. We out here
Mm,
recording and shooting some videos with my boy Money Longer from Cincinnati, man. I
yeah.
shot a video on the beach last night.
Mm,
Goddamn, we just working, and then I just needed to get away from Cincinnati for a little second, man. All
I
the
feel it.
coldness, murder.
Yeah, the murder is crazy out there, right? Like, what
Mhm.
is going on in the city? Because I also saw a track of yours. I think it's about 5 years old, and I can't. I should have wrote down the name. I can't. But you were talking about that, and also someone like J. Cole. You know, in Cincinnati, it's such a small, big city.
Yeah,
Like the murders, I think hit us different because it's not like Atlanta where it's like the other side of Atlanta.
yeah,
It's
yeah. Like some of the people that died here, damn near everybody didn't came across them at one
yeah,
point or some shit
yeah.
like that.
Rest in peace to Mundo.
Yeah,
I
R.P.
feel like
Mundo and
yeah,
R.I.P. Costa.
yeah. I mean, and coast it like back to back like that, and it sucks to watch your
Man, that shit,
community.
that shit, that shit really changes a community when you take like bright lights out of it like that,
Yeah,
especially back to back. You feel me? It's
yeah,
just yeah, man, it's hard. It's hard because been in it for a while, so I didn't seen like certain people grow up for real.
yeah,
Like you know what I mean? Like they was kids when I was on TV, and I didn't seen them grow up, and they didn't watch me growing up, and like so it'd be crazy for real. It's fucked up because I try not to, but you kind of get a little numb to it, and you just like,
yeah,
oh, you just don't even know how to feel no more,
yeah.
cause like people be dying like a motherfucker,
And
boy.
that
I hate it.
and that's when it's dangerous. That's when it's
Yeah, when
even
you
more
people yeah.
dangerous.
And that's what the whole new generation I feel like dealing with. They
Yeah.
numb. They see murders on Instagram every day, and then in real life people dying. So it
Yeah.
kind of I feel
Well,
like
and
man they
even
getting
like that, like on the, especially I feel like I love drill rap just like the next one. I've done my dirt too, but like that we used to be if somebody died, it was impactful. Now it's like how many
yes
bodies can we drop today?
man. I ain't gonna lie.
You
The
can't
whole
even make
shit
an
is
impact.
listen. I'm one that I understand music. And I get when sometimes the shit just ain't for me.
Hmm.
And if it even if I think some shit don't sound good, it just ain't for me.
Yeah,
But like I ain't gonna lie, that I can't get into that full blown murder music.
I
I
don't either.
I can't. I don't really like I know I don't really understand how you can sit up and listen to a whole album of somebody just
Hmm.
killing people. Ain't no
Yeah,
remember when albums used to have smoke songs,
yeah.
a fuck song,
Because you even
this.
had like I would say like the initial like I would say the birth parents of drill would be like trap music, like down south trap music, like when Jeezy and them started. But that was still great music.
That was like just I feel like trap music was everything encased in the streets.
Yeah,
The drill music is only the demonic murder side. Like
that's fair. Okay.
every single bar you talking about how you gonna kill somebody, what happened after you killed
Yeah,
them.
and
It's
they
like
just
who is
playing
really
your
like
tapes in court, bro.
yeah, man. and it's just like, man, what the fuck? I had to tell my little cousin. She was like listening to this shit. She had the headphones. I'm like, you waking up first thing in the morning listening to somebody talk about killing a cousin,
Yeah,
killing these people, back doing
yeah,
these, that's this murder, 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 murder.
yeah,
How you think that affect your mood?
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
that shit with them beats, how them beats be
yeah,
sounding, and then when you talk about like that shit
yeah.
is like a
That's what
spectrum
I'm
to
saying.
it.
So
You
like
know,
I
like I don't know if it's me, but I got songs that I listen to when I want to be happy and
yes,
songs that I want to feel
yes,
motivated. Like
yeah,
so, so these songs could fuck with your whole mood. So if you listen to somebody talking about killing people, real monotone and dark, that shit
yeah.
will fuck
Eventually,
you
it's gonna
out.
change your frequency.
It's like a spell.
Yeah, it's like a spell, man. And I love happy music, and like that was one thing. I think it was funny. Our first, like the first time I formed, I've met you twice in person. The first time I didn't yet know who you were. This was a few years ago, and we was walking down the street. I was with Wolfman, and we was meeting
Hmm.
up with you. And my little cousin was like, "Can I get a picture?" I was like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" Like,
Yeah,
yeah. And I just
yeah,
didn't know yet. Like,
yeah, yeah,
and then the second time I met you was at the Cincinnati Jerk Music Festival.
yeah,
I was there with Fame, YNO, and
yeah,
Nikita Redlocks. He was just like, "Oh, well, Lantana's just fun." Well,
yeah,
I guess Chef Nim, because I had just interviewed Chef Nim earlier in that day. Shout out to Chef Nim. I came. He was supposed to judge with you, and he was running late, so he was like, "Can you step in?" Well, you was like,
yeah.
"Hey, well, since the Chef Nim is running late, I mean, I'm gonna let y'all taste this, but the rest of it has been spoken for, and if you don't like it, we can wrestle right now." And I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
and I
I
was like,
meant that.
"Yeah, you did, bro." And I'm like, "You can have this, like pull cart wagon
Yeah,
food, bro." Uh,
yeah. I be down. I be down. I be down for a slick little wrestle right fast. I don't be
yeah.
tripping.
Yeah, I gotta get in shape, bro. I gotta get in shape, man.
Yeah,
I'm working on it. I'm down here though. I started taking some
yeah.
vitamins. I added some smoothies. I got a
Man,
bike.
throw a little 25 push-ups in there.
I'm going
Little
to, man.
20,
Cause I've
a little
realized I'm in
25.
Florida. I'm not in the Midwest. This dad bod is not as sexy down here, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you feel me?
Yeah,
Goddamn. And then you might just run into a Lantana that want to wrestle.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I will
But
too,
you
bro.
down, hey, but you down there, in Florida, boy. Them boys ain't wrestling. They blicking.
Yes, they are. It's wild down where I'm at. It's not as bad. Uh,
Tampa, nice. And like
yeah.
I was talking to this girl that's from that lived down there,
Hmm.
and I was like, when I went to Tampa, I was only where it's nice at. She's like, nah, it's another side.
Oh yeah, there is. There is, and
Mm.
there's another side to that. So there's that street side, and there's them good old white boy countryside.
All type, yeah.
Yeah, and you
And
can end up you
equal,
can
can be
yeah
equally as dangerous.
yeah, but you can end up in a creek, a gator, or the ocean. Play your cards right.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
so I want to talk about that. So I was looking at it. I didn't realize All Hustle, All No Luck came out 12 years ago.
No, it came out, and no, it actually came
I saw a
out.
YouTube clip. I might be wrong. Like the one that
Yeah, yeah, like that shit came out. This shit came out at the end of 2012. So
so
that shit
13
like
years. So
13,
I'm
yeah,
off by a
13
year.
years.
Forgive me.
Oh yeah, look, I'm thinking it's more than that. I'm tripping.
Yeah.
If he feel like it's so long ago.
So I mean,
Yeah.
so then when you peak on that and you make appearances on like 106 in Park, which for me, again, I'm 40, I'm an 80s baby, so I remember TRL, I remember 106. Like that's when
Mm-hmm.
music was still being broke for
Yeah.
everyone at the same time. Do you get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that I think like that's something that we miss, because I remember with
Mm-hmm.
certain singles like I don't like I don't agree with R. Kelly did, but he was a big part of my music. So like when Trapped in the Closet, they was releasing the chapters each week. I remember being in the
Mm-hmm.
park with my people, like we can't wait. And
Yeah.
it's hard to find that excitement if you're not already a list, or
Mm-hmm.
which I do celebrate you a lot. You do make a lot of appearances. You make yourself, whether it's in the community or popping up at Radio Artifact. By the way, that I just watched that hour show that you did at Radio
Oh, with the
Artifact.
girl on stage.
Yeah, that was beautiful, bro.
Uh,
I love that
yeah,
venue. I
look.
love that
That's the
venue.
style. Hey, that's a whole different style of performance. I'm
Yeah,
really a turn. I'm a turn performer, but I like that
yeah,
style. That was like a storytelling. Like that was
hmm
like performance art.
yeah,
People look, a lot of people still be hip to the all hustle no luck Lantana, the
yeah,
shirt off wild, but they
yeah,
don't know it's layers to this shit.
yeah.
Like that was some intimate
It
stand up.
was. Yeah.
That was some shit,
And I
yeah.
know what it's like there, man. I was fortunate enough; they let me do a few weeks of open mic residency there,
Mm-hmm.
and which was a true blessing. They didn't charge me nothing, and to be able to that's a music movie studio.
That's
That
fire.
is
The
just a
way that
hidden gem.
man, listen, when I seen the quality of the recording of that
Yeah,
performance, I was blew away. Like, damn, okay, then this
yeah.
is nice. I'm definitely gonna go back up there and
Yeah,
do
because you
something
just
though.
got to do very minimal to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I will say it was funny though because they are inviting to the hip hop community there. I love it. But when I
Mhm.
had my open mic, it was too urban for the urban artifact side.
Yeah,
But they
yeah,
got us
yeah,
up.
yeah,
And
yeah, 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 yeah.
but
It
I
got to be It got to be curated the right way.
well, I mean, they told us to do an open mic. What the fuck you expect? This who showed up.
Until they seen, till they seen it, you know, sometimes that open mic, depending on the artist, boy, could go to be a different way.
Well, I will say everybody was very respectful of that because we gave, you know, I involved certain people like I involved Siriamani was involved
Oh
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
like
See anything
well
with
she
yeah,
gave me
yeah,
the
yeah,
cosign, but also they respected me because I did 5 weeks of residency. You know the new hotel they built just by UC, the Hotel
yeah,
Solaire. So I
yeah,
was bartending there because you know I bartend too. That's I love bartending. I will always do it. I don't care if I'm rich. I enjoy it. But they had
yeah.
that rooftop bar, and I convinced them to let me do an open mic there. Now
Mm-hmm.
you talk about mixed demographics, okay?
They did an open mic, boy. You did an
Yes,
open mic up there?
yes. I got 6 weeks off up in there, and like some great content. And so what I there was a huge. I'm trying to word this correctly. So I had artists that were coming, and they were like, "We've never been invited to anything like this." I'm like, "This shit is in
Yeah,
your community." Like,
yeah,
and then I
yeah,
look,
yeah,
and then you stand on the rooftop and you look down and you see Hughes High School.
yeah,
And these kids are like, "How do I get up there?" You walk across the
yeah.
street, like you know what
But
I
you
mean?
know, man, a lot, man. You seem like somebody who asks questions or explore. A lot of people not explorers.
Yeah,
They not like outside. Some people don't see. They see they circle as the world,
yeah,
or they don't even be thinking like, man. All you got to do is say hi or go talk,
yeah.
go see what's up.
Ask how somebody how you
You know what
doing.
I mean?
Write a
Yeah, you know.
proposal.
Hey, I be feeling like people be so scared of rejection that they don't even try.
Yeah, I'm not. I will
I
ask
don't care.
everybody.
Yeah, I don't
I
give
don't
a
give a
fuck
fuck.
about
Yeah, and if they
about
don't
a
like
female.
me, they can go somewhere
Yeah,
else, bro.
if a female, opportunity, man, whatever. Just
Yeah,
tell me no, then shit.
yeah.
Fuck it.
So I gotta ask. So you used to be Easy Lantana, and now you're Lantana Way. Was there a
Yeah,
significant
no, no,
reason?
no. It's just Lantana. It's just
It's just
Lantana, and
Lantana.
then they call me OG Tanner. Them just my Instagram handles. Is Lantana Way. That's on Facebook because it couldn't be the whole. It couldn't. It used to be Lantana on the way. But then
Ah,
they made me take the on. Yeah, my first project that I put out with Dog Hustle No Luck on was called Lantana on the Way.
got you.
So now they just yeah. But now that and then when it was Easy Lantana, it was some legal issues because it was a country group named Lantana, and
Hmm.
I had to switch for a second, but we got it back.
I got you. I got you. Because I always find I do. I would tell you in my position in my lane. I one of the little fun things that I love about this is like you. I feel like with the artist names nowadays, I'm playing with real life Fortnite characters. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
really want me to call you that? And they're like, yeah. And it might be that some of that super drill music, and then they send an email from Jeffrey Stevenson, and I'm like, that's very aggressive music for a Jeffrey.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you're out there in Los Angeles. Say what up to Too Rich. I love what he's doing as well. He was supposed to come on my show when I was at Galaxy, and he gave me a real man moment. He was like, "Look, Dane, I respect what you're doing on your platform, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm so drained. I can't. I can't do it." And I
Yeah, yeah,
respected
yeah,
it
yeah.
because
Yeah,
I'd
you know,
rather
just be
him say I'll reschedule than come and look terrible. You know what I mean? Because I don't. That's not my
yeah,
goal.
yeah.
That is not my
Hell
goal.
nah, you don't wanna do it. You look, you know, I be interviewing rappers instead on my platform and
Yeah,
shit. I
I
be
know.
telling them like,
Next
look,
time I'm in the city, I would love to come on your show. By the way.
yeah, I be telling them like, look, when you come on here, I want you to look like the best version of yourself. I don't want
Yes.
you to look nothing other than
Yeah.
the man. I want, you know, I be bigging everybody up.
Hmm.
That's my thing. Like, I want you to,
Yeah.
man, be the. You feel me? Come on here looking like it.
Yeah.
Don't come on here looking dirty. Don't come on here looking town. I ain't gonna let you know. I'm the type. If my friends with me, if you got some little crud on the side of your mouth, I'm
Hmm.
gonna tell you like, get that. If you got a booger, I'm gonna tell you.
As you should. Do I got one? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, nah, but
So
like I be wanting people
speaking,
to look their best.
I do too, man. Because it's your representation. Now, if that's your aesthetic, that's your aesthetic. But own it at least. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
don't be like slurring and falling asleep. Like the Perkies ain't cool no more.
I be telling everybody like, man, I know, like, cause I was a big weed smoker, and then I had to find out, like, look, I smoke after I do shit, certain
Yeah.
shit, cause they don't be knowing, they be coming on there sounding dumb, cause you don't know that you sound slow and dumb
Yeah.
while you high
Yep.
until you see yourself,
Yep.
or till you not high, and then you around other people that's high, and you see how they slurring and
Yeah.
like, but don't come on there, you not engaged, and people like you,
Yeah.
know what I mean, especially when you just still
Yeah.
trying to build yourself up.
And I'm sure you can get this too. Like there are some conversations that just naturally flow and they're great. And there's some people
Hmm.
like, they can spend 10 minutes telling you about it, and then unfortunately on camera,
Yeah.
they just clam up, and you like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And that's when it gets all
Man,
haywire.
they,
Because I still got
mm,
time to feel for this show. You know what I'm saying? Um,
mm-hmm.
Speaking of giving opportunity away, I've been watching a little bit, and I know one of the opportunities is you were looking to. Is it to sign artists, to fund artists? What is that offer?
Nah,
Um,
I did a contest, man, where I was just like, man, it was my birthday. I was like, man, I want to give an artist a free video, a free beat, pay for their beat, pay for their video, pay for their
mhm.
studio session, and let them, I mean, take off from there, do whatever they want to do from there, because that could mean a lot. It mean a lot
Yeah.
to somebody. You know what I mean? They
Mhm.
some damn, you gonna pay for my beat and the studio session and the video.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But I did it for young artists and artists that was already putting shit out. People,
Yes.
cause like. I be with the giving back and helping people, but if you ain't helping yourself already, I ain't
Yeah.
fucking with it.
I
All
agree.
that, oh yeah, I do music, but I ain't never put no songs out, or
Mhm.
I ain't shot no video because I couldn't. I ain't this, like, bro, look, I ain't trying to hear that shit. Like, cause if you really want to fuck with this shit,
Yeah.
you're gonna figure out a way.
Yeah.
But then sometimes people just need a little like need a little push or some
Yeah.
help or something like that. Cause like you
Yeah.
feel me, like a lot of
But
the
I.
shit I did,
Yeah.
I built it from the ground
Yeah, and
up.
I'm
But
not gonna do it for you. And I could kind of relate to that because, like, I love music. I have found my lane in it. I spent,
mm-hmm,
I started at Ohio Media School, and then I was on their radio, and then I was at Busy One, and then I got good at curating events.
mm-hmm,
But I fell in love with because somebody had to give me an opportunity, like Barry Cobb did. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So I've always extended the opportunity, and unfortunately, as much as I love music and want to make it, I'm never gonna be a rapper. I'm never gonna be a singer. That wasn't
Yeah,
God's gift to me,
yeah,
but I
yeah.
still have an ear for it. I still have an ability. So I spent that time. So now I have artists where I do that. I pay for the studio time. I'll pay for the beat. We come up with the concept, and I feel like if it's not their money or they're not really into it, we can go do that.
That's
Have a
what
fire song, and I can't get them to do nothing else after that,
that's what I'm saying.
and it's
I know
frustrating.
a lot of people like to just play and be making music.
Yeah,
I don't fuck around like that.
yeah,
I need to know that if I didn't come and do nothing for you, you was still gonna do it anyway.
yes,
Like that's what I need to know. A lot of people like a lot of the rappers from Cincinnati that goddamn had a chance and was busting. They really was only buzzing because they had somebody who was gonna pay for their studio time, pay for
hmm
their video, so they gonna show up. Man, I was man, look, I was the day I recorded All Hustle No Look, I was laying towel in a Planet Fitness, like a new Planet Fitness over in KY.
really,
I got my check that day. I went and met up with Young X, paid him for the beat with that check. You feel me? Like
hmm
so with my construction shit on, like so it's like, man, I need to know that you really gonna do this shit regardless.
hmm
You know what I mean? That's what the all hustle no luck shit was always about. Like, yeah,
yeah,
you gonna get luck, but it's gonna be the shit that you put yourself into position for. You
yeah,
feel me? Like,
yeah. You
you
can
know
lead
what
a
I mean?
horse to
Everybody,
water, but you can't make him
yeah, like you
drink.
gotta be when you most of the opportunities I came across is because I was outside pressing my line. I'm
hmm
Lantana. This is what
Yeah,
I got, and that's what I'm doing regardless.
right.
I ain't on all of that old a lot of artists be mysterious now and be wanting to they don't want to be pushing, they want to be like they don't even want
Yeah.
to post their own shit half the time.
Well, you know what? And speaking of, so there's a big artist down here. Actually, I'll just say his name. I don't give a shit. His name's Pusha Preem, right? And he's one of those artists that wear a mask. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And cool, that's your aesthetic, but especially in the world of AI music, how the
Yeah.
fuck we even know that's you? Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I
Man,
mean?
if you find a niche, man, that shit, I don't know, man. Cause I know some people it work for some people, man. I don't know, but me personally, I don't be fucking with that shit.
Yeah, I want to be seen. I want you to know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because I'm gonna
yeah, but
say
you
it
know,
here.
and this in the day of characters and characters or something, and don't nobody really care.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck matters anymore.
So fair enough, bro. And we don't even know it's real anymore, dude. Like,
Man,
with
what?
Elon saying we're living in a matrix, bro, with the age of disinformation, I mean, he's not wrong entirely. He's not. You know what I mean?
Man,
Um,
I just seen some shit. Somebody, man, they took that Susie song from Gucci Man. You
yeah,
know, Susie is
yeah,
they put it in the AI. They made a whole music video and a whole soul singing song of the Gucci Man song, and
hmm
it's so fire. I was
yes.
salty. Like,
So
what the
let me
fuck
ask your
is this?
opinion on this then, because I understand there's two things on it. So me as a non-artist, spent a lot of money to learn how to just a little bit of how to just go in there and structure a song, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, so say I get a version and I'm like, I don't really like it. Now normally I would have to go find another artist, go spend another $400 or $500 just to hear it differently.
Yeah,
Or I could put it in AI and hear it as a country version, or hear it as a rock version, or hear it this,
yeah,
and then be like, hey, can you do it like this? Or
yeah,
if it's used as a demo, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I still want a human to replicate it if they can, but as a
yeah.
writing tool, I don't. Is it dangerous? I mean, what is your stance?
Man, it is what it is. I don't
It's
like it per
coming
se.
regardless.
I don't like it. I don't really like it at all for real. But at the
Hmm.
same time, I don't knock it. But it's just like, damn, man, we just ain't even. Music is one of the most human things that we got.
Yeah,
Music, like how you make music. If you ever seen somebody create music from thin air,
yeah,
like
it's
it's
insane.
some shit. So when you put it into a computer, it just take the soul out of it. Like, damn, like why the fuck you want a computer to make this shit? But
Okay,
it is
with
what it
that, and
is.
with your next evolution, then, and I'm sure I don't know if you have or have not. Uh, do you ever use live instruments to create your instrumentals, or is that something you would
I didn't
like to
have like
do?
I didn't have guitars. I didn't fuck with guitars and shit like that before, but that's about it. Guitars, but I didn't did a lot of live band shows like that one
Yeah,
you was you know
yeah,
what I mean,
that
like that
was,
one you was watching.
and
Yeah,
that's impressive to me that bands can just pick those songs up like that. But it's also
yeah,
impressive
yeah,
to me that artists like yourself,
yeah.
you
Because
guys
everybody
can
can't do that.
you
Everybody
guys
can't do
can
that.
lay a track down and you pretty much just know it from there on. You know what I mean?
Hell
That
nah,
is
hell
no
nah.
now
I
that
be having to practice.
okay. That's what it for to me. That's what it seems like because
Hell
you know what I
nah,
mean.
but I don't even, bruh. What I forget that shit so fast, man. You think these artists, man? There's so many artists that don't know their words to their music,
That is
man. What
true.
the
That is
fuck?
true. The
You
good ones
you
do.
really gotta like when I do them live band shows. I really gotta practice and listen to my songs.
Hmm.
Cause imagine like now, like back in the day, they wasn't making as much music. Now, artists, unknown artists, could fuck around and have 570 songs that he didn't record it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
hard to remember that shit. Lil Wayne, he famous for that shit. He's like, man, I don't even remember making this song.
I have seen him say that. I have seen him say that.
Yeah.
And do you think that they're
And I said,
relying on their performance backing track for that in some instances? I'm sure they are.
nah, Wayne don't do that. Wayne, he just go back and practice and remember. Wayne like to rap his shit because he rap it different every
Yeah.
time he rap it. If you hear him on his performances, but
Yeah.
yeah, nah, it shit different with them live bands and drums and shit. That shit be different like a
Yeah.
motherfucker.
So your ring of string of music, I think one of the okay, and I think you got to put this on an individual basis. One of the knocks on Cincinnati is they don't want to work with each other, and I see that it can be very clicky. But then you
Yeah,
have somebody like you. The last three videos I've seen of you, like I said, you had Banks Benjamin, you had with that Make That Left. I don't know the other gentleman's name. Then you had
West Side Will and Midwest Millie.
yeah, and that hook is fire. Mostly
Yeah.
because I knew the streets that he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? For
Yeah,
me,
yeah,
but that shit goes
yeah. Nah,
fire.
nah. That's like I feel like that's one of the. I'm about to push that harder. I'm like, man,
Yeah,
that's one
that
of the
shit
best
goes hard.
collabs. That's one of the best collabs to come up out of the city. Like,
Yeah,
man, I don't know. You feel me?
yeah,
I just, I'm one of them people, man, that I've done shit and people know they hip to me. They
yeah,
know, and I don't got that. I don't got no crazy ego, and I'm just be
yeah,
straight up like, "What's up, y'all?" People be just so off put and don't want to talk to nobody, or they don't want to seem like they dick riding, I don't have no problem giving niggas they flowers and being like, bro,
Yeah,
you good, you dope, man, because you know I really be that's my thing. You
yeah,
feel me? I be want to push people, and if we could do songs together, that's why I be leading by example, because there's so many artists that'll be like, man, Cincinnati don't fuck with each other, man. We don't. I'm like, listen. It's like that everywhere
yeah,
almost. You feel me? But
yeah,
just go fuck with them. Like you ain't gotta
yeah,
be best friends with these guys. They like I got a lot of people that's just my rap buddies.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And then I got a couple rap buddies that didn't turn to my brothers. Like I met Too Rich Benji off of I seen one of his videos and I DM'd him like
hmm
this when I was on TV. I was like, oh, this
yeah,
shit hard, bro. Keep going.
yeah,
Cause you never know what that shit might mean to somebody. So
yeah,
I be telling people if I see somebody doing their thing and they really
hmm
put effort into it, I reach out and say something. And then that'll be the build and start of a relationship
yeah,
right there. And it just go from there.
yeah,
And when I started doing the interviews and shit like that, I realized how much respect and love people got for me.
yeah,
You know what I mean? People was
yeah,
growing up listening to Lantana, and
yeah,
then when they be seeing me now, and I still be looking good and still be rapping good. I don't rap like oh man, like you know some people be rapping and they just doing it because that's what they've been doing forever. But my shit still coming harder. You
yeah,
hear that verse on that make that left, man? That ain't
yeah.
old Lantana, that's new
No,
Lantana.
and that's what I'm saying. And then you went into the hook and fish with just beans.
Man, yeah, I'm
That's a
snapping. You hear me on
bro.
there?
That shit is incredible, bro. And I'll tell you a funny story about Beans too, because I always meet him different ways. So like I've been trying to reach out with Beans because
Yeah.
he had one of those subliminal. That was my favorite song by him, where he was like he was talking about I used to know a dude that used to serve his mama. Now that he's the ones that needs that's cooking up when he needs shot. And so
Mhm.
I finally got in touch with him, and he invited me to come meet him at Rack's Fifth over there on Reading
Yeah.
Road. So I went to the
Yeah.
studio. I met him and I had to go. The next time I seen him, I was the stage manager for Reno Chapo's some Cincinnati shit, whatever. But and he pulled up.
Yeah.
He had the slide and the ankle
Okay.
bracelet. And then the
That's
next
me
time
today.
I seen him,
I'm about to come back when I
was
finish
in
this
your
right.
video. Um, but you definitely killed it in that, bro. And then you went,
Yeah, man. Hey, on that, look, on that hooks, fish, and chicken. That's one of my favorite songs right now, for
yeah,
real. Like we was going crazy, but that just show you, like, man, I be being myself on them songs.
mm-hmm.
I be being myself on them
Yeah,
songs. I'm not
eating and
trying to
shit.
fit in. I'm not trying to fit in with beans. I'm not
Yeah,
trying to make his like. You feel me?
yeah.
Like that just show you.
And then even like I said, D19, he's up and coming. He's been doing his thing for a little bit, but he's up and coming. So you showing love, but you also showing them who Unc is, bro. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie. You showing them
yeah,
who Unc is, and like that's what I want to get to. That can't eat clout. I keep hearing it, and then you keep dropping it. So that is
yeah.
obviously explain it to us because I understand, but a lot of people don't understand that. They think that's what's rich, and in some minds it is, but it is still a business. But
Yeah,
break it
it's a
down for us, Unc.
business. I when and I mostly and I mostly be saying like when I say you can't eat clout, I'm saying like all right, you could do all the goofy shit you want to do for attention, but that don't like say you do some shit that you wouldn't normally do or you do some that's what selling your soul is when you crash out doing weird shit because you want the attention so bad and that don't necessarily lead to money. You just might be known for doing some dumb shit.
Mm-hmm.
So now you didn't goddamn tweaked out, did some goofy shit for clout, and it ain't even equal to no money, you feel
Yeah,
me? Like, and yeah, the business part of it, of course, I be feeling like people should know that, but I be talking about the shit that people do internet wise.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, and
The shit.
I think they get a false sense of confidence with that because you see those numbers and those are like the forced metrics that we live by. I mean, China now has a social rating score. If it drops, you
Yeah,
can't even get on the bus. Like, what the fuck type of shit is that? Dead
that
ass.
shit was damn. They doing that over there
Yeah,
now.
if
That was a Black Mirror. That was a
yes,
Black Mirror
it's real
episode.
life now.
That's they doing.
It is real
Damn.
life. You can't get on the bus and shit until your social score goes up. And if somebody is associating with you while their score goes down. That's crazy. But what I'm saying is, it gives
Mm.
a false sense of security. So then you have somebody, I know some artists in the
I
city
sit in there.
that are 100,000. They got 100, 200,000 monthly listeners, or this and that, but they can't get
I
up.
don't know, man. Spotify.
I'm just saying.
Huh? Yeah, Spotify. I be feeling like that. I don't. I like, man. What these? All the numbers seem fugazi to
I'm
me.
just giving an example, but they can't fill a 100-person venue in their city, like because it's not translating. But
Mhm.
if they making a little money and it makes them happy, I mean, who am I to judge? You know?
Yeah, that look, that's the main thing. If it's making you money, man, I ain't gonna judge you none on that
Yeah,
shit. But
yeah,
man, when it come to, I'll just be talking about like the shit that people do for clout, the shit that people say that could like, God damn, you gonna do that, and then it don't even equal up to no money.
yeah,
So I'd be like, man, you trying to be famous and be known? You don't even know what you want to be known for.
yeah.
You just want to be
And to be
known. You just
known
want to be
for
known.
anything.
You just being known. Because
Yeah.
some people don't even. They just want to be known.
So where are you? I saw you're in a recording studio. Can you? Where are you recording at out there?
We had TDE, the TDE studios.
You at the TDE studio,
Hmm.
bro? That's incredible.
Yeah, we in the,
For me,
we in
that's
the world.
incredible. Like Kendrick is my favorite, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
He's
Yeah, they
my
about to
favorite.
have they about to have a Christmas concert thing.
Are you a part
Me
of
and
it?
Benji, I ain't a part of it, but I'm going though.
Okay.
Me and Benji and Money Longer. You know, so
That's incredible.
we in with them people. So yeah,
I ain't.
shit, we try.
I don't. Do you think how long of a break do you think Kendrick takes before he makes another album?
I couldn't tell you, man. I don't know. You know, our artists be so different, man.
Yeah,
He might record a lot, but he might only record when he got something to say.
yeah.
When
Because he
you
just
at
said
that
that he.
point,
Yeah, when you at that point, I mean, the man won a Pulitzer Prize. They teach you in him as an English course in universities. That's incredible, bro.
yeah, he,
Congratulations to you to be in that air. You know what I'm saying? That
yeah,
applaud yourself. I'm gonna give you some more flowers
man,
right now.
man, thank you. I appreciate it. I be looking up at this shit because I ain't one to be looking at the past or no shit like that a lot. I just keep going because that's what keep me going. But I be like, man, to be still like considered, you know what I mean,
Yeah,
somebody after so long, and
yeah,
then because it took a long time for me to get people unmarried from All Hustle No Luck
hmm
to realize like, man, he got more is more to him. Because it's like when you come out and you hit the radio on 106 and Park with that song, it's like they don't want to accept nothing else but radio hits and this and that, you feel me?
yeah,
And they have a different expectation. So I was always working, but people are downplay it because it's like, oh, they ain't on TV, so I don't even want to hear it.
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
When you set your own bar of success, it's a
Hmm.
gift and a curse to always be measured at that.
It's crazy because I'm like, man, I didn't put out some fire shit, visuals and different shit, but it's like people be like, oh, I ain't heard nothing about us. No, look, I'm like, damn, y'all fuck with me, go check it out.
Yeah,
You feel me? Like, damn, but that just had come. Me like, I ain't get people to unmarry out hustle no luck till I came out with Can't Fuck With Us last year,
yeah,
and then it started turning back up for me though.
bro, and well deserved. That's a Cincinnati anthem, man. You
Man, come
know
on, man. Like,
that is a Cincinnati.
people can't go and remake something like the
Yeah,
Down Away and really make it make sense
yeah.
and it be hard like
Yeah,
that.
and I mean, because it has such a moment, like it really got us dancing. That was one of the first breakout hits from Cincinnati. I remember Showtime beat the game for real at the Ritz when they
Beat,
battled.
yeah, beat gang.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and like, and you did it justice, bro. And
Yeah,
it,
beat it just and made it new and still paid homage.
yeah,
Brought taco, you feel me?
yeah. You saw the reason why we were crip walking in Cincinnati. That song.
Yeah, yeah,
That
man.
song in particularly, man, and it played nicely because I know they were paying homage to the long time on air personality that had passed. He did it at the beginning of your video. He came out of the
Oh
Kendrick
no,
Lamar.
K Riley,
K
K
Riley,
Riley.
yeah. So
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was just nice. So since you are your, I don't.
K Riley was a rapper. He was a rapper. He wasn't a
Okay,
radio person.
I'm
He was a
sorry.
rapper.
Just the way he intro.
Mhm.
I don't get them all right.
Yeah, yeah. He just when we just threw that out there. You know what I mean? Because Taka, I've learned to pay homage to people, and it's okay. Because somebody else might would have did it and just did it on their own. But I'm like,
Yeah,
nah, man, show love. You feel me? Because I hope if somebody go back and redo All Us No Love,
yeah,
they'll come and holler at OG Tanner.
yeah.
You feel me? Like, yeah, I mean,
Hey,
instead of
since
just
Yeah, since you're open to ideas and obviously there's trends and things like that. I just did this. If you'd be interested, you can do it if you won't. That'd be cool. But I just did this video. I came with this concept because 50's trending right now, and I love Get Rich or Die Trying, one of my favorite albums, rap albums. You know what I'm saying? And
hmm
and that shit with Diddy, I understand why people are watching the documentary and stuff. I don't understand why they defended Diddy so much. Maybe it's because they're like, I'm next. But
I don't think it's a defending Diddy type of thing, man. That's why 50 Cent is so genius, a diabolical hater.
yeah,
He know how to make it seem like they not defending Diddy. They defending the way that you come at somebody with allegations. Cause like now you could just put some allegations on
yeah,
somebody
and
and
get them
just
canceled.
run with it, and you could destroy anybody. And that's what
But
50 Cent, 50 Cent,
he
50
waited till
Cent
the
don't.
trial was over, though. You
50,
know.
yeah, man. 50 Cent don't like Diddy. He had his baby mama and he Saudi and he using his platform.
Yeah.
But 50, that ain't the only person 50 hate on. 50 hate on
On
everybody.
everybody, and
And
it's
I don't
I
be
don't like it.
understanding. I don't understand how people be like, I love 50, because most people are haters, so that's why
Yeah.
they be like, because he a hater that made it. Oh, but he got money though. So it's like if you a hater and you
I
got
get
money,
it.
so it's
My
cool.
main my main point to that was, so we did this for that homage. I had an artist. I was like, I think it would be cool because it's also neurodivergence month. So like mental health, autism, ADHD, whatever where you are on the spectrum. And
Hmm.
when In the Club came out, what I remember is him coming down from the crossbar and then
Yeah.
running on the treadmill. So I'm
Hmm.
doing this new challenge. I know somebody like you don't need the money, but I'm just doing it. It's 50 for 5. So you can run on the
Yeah.
treadmill for 5 minutes doing your song or
Yeah.
freestyling. I don't care how you do your 5 minutes, but we're not doing the back and track like they do in the mic drop videos. You got to really do
Yeah.
your song and run on the treadmill.
Oh,
And
that's
we
how I
just
used
did
to
a
get ready.
video.
That's how I used to get ready for shows.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you, bro. I think
You
that
said
gets
5 for 5.
yeah,
What?
50 for 5. I just because it's a lot of younger artists, independent.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just seeing
yeah.
it, but I'm
Okay.
trying to teach them like also because I've done shows, and you could tell the
Yeah,
ones like yourself that practice your set, they practice their cardio,
yeah, yeah,
and you got
yeah,
some
yeah,
people like
yeah.
they're
Yeah, I be
like
on it.
by the third song they're winded,
Cooked.
cooked, bro,
Cooked.
holding the mic over here and shit. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, so it's just
Nah.
also to teach them focus. You should be. This is only 5 minutes. If you can't do this, how you gonna do 30? You know what I
Man,
mean?
cause they gonna let AI do it for them.
Well, we trying to do live shows, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get through the country.
Yeah.
So, Lantana, tell the people where they can find you, where they can find your music. Um,
Thank you, man. I'm on all platforms, man. I'm about to drop new projects though that's gonna be only on something like Bandcamp or
Heard
this
good
thing
things
called
about
Even
Bandcamp.
or Even, where people
Mm-hmm.
could just buy your project all the way. Cause like I've been just dropping singles for like the last year and a half
Mm-hmm.
on Distro Kid, but I'm been building a fan base back up, and I'm about to just put it on there and see how many people I really got fucking with me that
Yeah.
come and buy the music, and
Yeah.
instead of just throwing it out to the algorithm. Because
Mm-hmm.
boy, it's so much on them streaming platforms. It's like, man, people will just go on there, check it out for a second, and be on to the next one. But if somebody buy your shit, boy, they ain't fucking with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You feel
I
me? But yeah, you can reach me, Lantana Easy on Instagram, Lantana Way on Facebook. Man, I think I just got on TikTok. What's my name? My name OG Tana on
yeah.
TikTok.
So a lot of
OG
Lantana.
Tana.
What
Yeah,
what
yeah.
name are you registering your music at where they can find you? Lantana Way?
Yeah, no, just Lantana. Just type
Just
in
Lantana.
Lantana yeah, when it comes to them platforms, just type in
And if
Lantana.
you want to start with that. Make that left. Make that shit.
Make that left, man.
Man,
What?
that
Me
shit is
still
hard.
at it like Brian, yeah.
That shit, I'm gonna listen to it when
Yeah,
we get off here. I'm not gonna lie. I've been starting with my day with it
yeah,
the
make
last
that
like the last
left,
week.
man. I'm telling folks that shit
Yeah,
hard. Everybody on there held their own, did
it
their
is.
own thing. Now that's a real like show you Cincinnati style and shit right
Yeah, it
there.
absolutely is. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie. Maybe now that you sat down with me, I was supposed to interview Banks a couple times, and he keeps upping his fee on me.
Yeah,
So thanks for looking out.
yeah,
I appreciate it, man.
yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
like,
No, that sounds
man,
good,
come
man.
on, bro. So no, I'm just saying, I appreciate the love. I'm gonna. This has been a great interview. I know you got some things to do, but I like to end
Yeah,
all my
yeah.
interviews the same way. The camera is yours. I know you're already looking at it. But for those that don't know you, why should they know Lantana? And then why should they not forget you?
You should know let me make sure my phone. I'm on 4%. You should know Lantana. He's super authentic. You don't have to accept me for me. I'm giving you pure motivation, pure energy to keep going and not be no bitch. Be yourself. Make them accept you for you, man. You gonna remember me because I'm gonna be the one that told you. Be your motherfucking self. And don't be no bitch. We alive, fuck nigga.
Hey man,
Lantana.
this is Lantana. I'm Diggity Dean Dane Sampson. This is the Interview Podcast 513. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Enjoy the show. And let me know if you ever in the Tampa area. I'll hit you up when I get back. Maybe we'll send some music.
And
I'ma
that
keep
Tampa area,
listening.
I know a little female down there. I might be sliding to Tampa, boy.
Slide
I'm gonna
down,
let you
man.
know.
All right, buddy. That's a
Yep,
wrap.
for sure.
Yep, yep.
Yep.